So I just want to talk for a hot minute about some of the things that I have done and currently do that have kind of stifled my success as a VTuber. So let's begin. Hold on. So the first thing that I feel like I've done that has stifled my success is the fact that I make content about anything and everything as quickly as possible, just kind of shotgunning content out into the wind in as many genres as possible so that I will get a subscriber off of one video, they won't like any of my other videos, and then they don't watch any of my other content. This sort of daily upload, wide variety of content shotgun approach is kind of, hampering my ability to succeed in this field. But there is a reason that I do that. And that's because the creators that I look up to do the same thing. People like, for example, Nuxtaku. He can upload a video about basically whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and he uploads daily, twice a day, I believe. His audience eats it up. They'll watch whatever he puts out, no questions asked, no problem, because they like him and they know his style of content and they know it's going to be good by reputation alone. And that's what I'm trying to build here. I'm trying to build a reputation of me, the creator, can be trusted with making good content, so watch whatever I put out. But the problem is, I'm not famous. I don't have millions of subscribers like Nuxtaku does, so I can't really do whatever I want and grow at the same time. I am growing, and one of the things the shotgun approach has allowed me to do is I don't think I'm growing faster because of the shotgun approach. In fact, I'm confident it's slowing me down. However, what it is allowing me to do is make mistakes faster. Yes, when you put out a whole bunch of content, like I upload daily, and if you upload, you're making videos every day, or you're, spamming content on the weekends and then releasing it daily to see what succeeds and fails. You get insights literally seven times faster than someone who uploads once a week, right? So I think anyone starting their YouTuber journey should have at least their first couple of months, maybe not an entire year like I have because I'm insane, but their first couple of months, prepare a bunch of videos in advance so that you then have the ability to release videos daily without being a psychopath like I am and just completely obliterating your schedule and your responsibilities to put out daily content. Don't be like me. Please. I'm actually asking you not to be like me. Don't work on videos every single day. It's not good for your mental health. But that being said, I genuinely believe that releasing videos every day allowed me to make mistakes faster and allowed me to improve the quality of my content faster. So, number 2. Every time I have discovered a niche that I have gotten fans for, I have either completely abandoned it or I have extremely limited it, because as soon as I have to do something, I immediately lose interest. And that's not like some sort of like moral failing, that's just ADD. Like, if I have to do something, I don't want to do it, and my brain kind of shuts down and will distract me with random thoughts about anything else. So when I first started, I was getting hundreds and hundreds of views about Minecraft content, specifically like Dream content, and I was growing kind of steadily, but then I got bored of Minecraft, and I, honest to God, don't really give a shit about Dream. I don't hate the guy. I don't hate Dream or Technoblade or Crackety or any of those dudes, but I also don't really care. I made one video about it. It kind of blew up with a few hundred views compared to like the 10 views I was getting before. And so I niched down for a little bit. I built my first 100 or 200 subscribers based on that niche. And then as soon as I was starting to gain traction, I immediately switched niches because I was bored of it and I was frustrated and I hated making that style of content. So that's lesson number 1. Don't do what I did and build a niche just to abandon it. Realize in advance to not put out content that you're not going to enjoy making forever, because you never know what's going to blow up. So don't make a video that you're not prepared to make a series out of. And I did this again with Kamen Rider. Now, Kamen Rider, I've still minimized this niche, which is bad for my growth, but I feel like I'm doing it a little bit smarter this time. Instead of completely abandoning it, I'm making it weekly. 6 days a week, I'm putting out content, fresh, new, original content about random subjects that interest me, be it reactions or gaming or commentary, whatever. But once a week, guaranteed, every Monday, there's gonna be Kamen Rider content, right? And so releasing weekly is what most YouTubers do anyway. So it kind of makes sense to make it a weekly series. It's low enough, it's infrequent enough so that it doesn't overwhelm me and frustrate me, but frequent enough to keep the fans happy, which allows me 6 other days of the week to continue this experiment. Another thing that I do that's hampering my growth is how I handle comment section. Now, if you go to any YouTube, how to succeed guide, right? All of them will tell you that you need to, like and respond to every single comment that isn't clearly a bot or spam, right? Well, here's the thing. I'm a petty bitch. And when I get any criticism, I take it personally every time. I know. It's not healthy. It's not normal. Not every slight against me is a personal attack, but I can't help it. When negativity enters my life, I get a negative perception about it, and I feel the need to express myself. So to stop myself from just starting arguments in the comment section that aren't helpful, I delete those comments. Now, deleting comments lowers your engagement. Only public comments boost engagement. So if I had the mental fortitude to just let people hate, then it wouldn't be a big deal, and I would still get the engagement. Because here's the thing, negative engagement is still engagement. It's still getting attention. So if you have the mental strength to, don't delete comments, don't get into arguments in the comments, just ignore them. Let it roll off you like water off a duck's back. But if you're like me, and criticism you take personally, don't argue in the comments, just delete them. And if they're a recurring problem, block them. That's what I do. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, I'm saying that's what I do, and it more or less works. Another thing that is directly, and I mean directly, hampering my growth is kind of the fact that I'm kind of a scatterbrain when it comes to like other social medias. So the YouTube algorithm is not perfect by any means. So a lot of people also promote themselves on Twitter. And the way they promote themselves on Twitter is they consistently make, professional tweets that are, related to the content that they're making to give people a better idea of what to expect in the future, to entice them to content that they might see in the future. Engage, ready, prepared, because nobody knows what video you're going to make in the future, and no one's going to be there for it unless you tell them, right? But I, instead of posting like once a day or once every couple days about important shit, I shitpost. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not sorry. I once posted 40 times in a single day about just random garbage that came off the top of my head. And you know what, guys? I don't regret it. Is it hampering my growth? Yes. Is it probably annoying the hell out of people who subscribe just because they like my content? Probably. But my Twitter is just as chaotic and scatterbrained as my YouTube videos, so I feel like it fits my personality. And the other thing that I don't do that I really should do is make posts related to the community that I'm in. Like, let's say I had stuck with the Minecraft niche, then half of my posts should be about Minecraft. When I'm not talking about like future content that I'm making to get people hype, I should be, if I were a Minecraft YouTuber, talk about, what's in the next Minecraft update, what mods everyone thinks are cool, run polls, see what everyone wants to see, really engage with that specific niche, comment about that niche, use that niche in your hashtag Minecraft, hashtag Dream, hashtag SMP, blah, 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 blah. That's what I should be doing, but I don't. It's just constant shit posting. But I do it, again, I break this very rule for a reason. The reason I'm doing it is because, again, I don't want to become popular for a niche. Because if I get popular just for one niche, then if I ever want to change, I can't. I'll have to start all over from scratch, and only the 1% most loyal will carry over with me. So I would rather grow at literally 1% of the rate if it means only getting loyal people who are here for me and my content. I want to be like Nextaku. I want to be like Iron Mouse. I want to like Iron Mouse made a video about Pegao. She made a video about rice, and it got thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Why? Because people like Iron Mouse, and as soon as they see her face, they know it's going to be good content. I just don't have a reputation yet. And I would say the last thing that's hampering my growth is that Twitch, while yes, the Twitch algorithm does suck, objectively, it's terrible, it's low visibility, it still helps, right? There is still an algorithm at work there that YouTube doesn't have. There's still an audience there that YouTube doesn't have. Some people go on Twitch and every single day, they after work or after school, and they watch someone live and comment, specifically because they're the type of people who want to interact. Not on Twitter, they want to comment and get instant feedback. They want to play fart reverb at maximum volume or scream emojis, really fuck with you or annoy you or just say hi, right? Build that parasocial relationship in real time, right? And that's fine. But if you're me, you go 2 full weeks without streaming, because I'm a lazy idiot. Don't be like me. If you're gonna have a presence on Twitch, have a presence on Twitch, stream more regularly. And number 2, don't do what I do. I don't schedule my streams. I let people know like 30 minutes, maybe an hour in advance that I feel like streaming. And this is excellent for my mental health, you understand? Doing whatever I want, whenever I want, as soon as I feel like doing it, that's so freeing. I love it. I love to do it. And since I'm a content creator who's not making any money off of this, like, sure, I'm technically monetized on Twitch, but I've yet to make $20. Doing whatever I want, whenever I want, as a hobbyist, is keeping this fun and interesting and stopping it from feel like a job. That's why I do it that way. But if you want to succeed, if you're serious about succeeding, schedule your streams, stick to it, and stream regularly. At least once a week. I would recommend 2 to 3 times a week. I would not stream every single day, as some people do, because I've seen the burnout that happens. I've seen the frustration. I've seen it's not good. It's not good. Devote 1 to maybe 3 days max, and I would spend the rest of your time taking those highlights, taking clips from those highlights, and uploading them to YouTube. And a stream is typically, most people stream for 3 hours exactly. There's a little bit of variation. Some stream for 2, some stream for 4. A couple will only stream for 1. I don't recommend only streaming for an hour. There's a reason people go with 3. It's long enough for people to tune in hours after you made your initial "I'm going live" post, right? But any longer than that and it gets stressful. So 3 hours is a good range. But when you have 3 hours of content, you have enough content in that 3 hours to make more than one YouTube video. After you get monetized, a video has to be at least 8 minutes for mid-roll ads. And having mid-roll ads allows you to run twice the ads and make literally twice as much money. But you can make more than one 8-minute video from that content. But I wouldn't do that. What I would do, if you're not monetized on YouTube and not making money anyway, I would just take clips, like under a minute, right? Maybe a couple of minutes if there was a continuous stream of good content. I would take those minute-long segments, edit out all the dead air, right? Because if you spend your 60-second clip with 30 seconds of silence, it's not going to be entertaining to watch. Get a video editor, cut out the dead air, and make that, minute or 2 of content as good as it can possibly be, and then upload multiple minutes of content. And that way you can release multiple days of content in the span of a week without actually producing multiple different sources of content and multiple different recordings with multiple different editing sessions. The last thing I do that I feel like is helping me, and I encourage all of you to do this, I'm probably going to sound like a shill, but honestly, this is not sponsored. I'm not getting paid to say this. This is a genuine, honest belief for a product that is free, by the way. It's free. I'm not shilling for a free product. I'm not getting any kickback. Get Descript. 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 It automatically detects word gaps and filler words and allows you to automatically delete them. In the free version, the only filler words it deletes are and ah, right? And if you get the pro version, it'll detect, repeated words like, it's better at detecting those filler words, and it gives you access to a text-to-speech program, but neither of those features are necessary. The deleting word gap is so nice. You can instantaneously remove anywhere from 10 to 25% of your entire stream and just reduce it down. Now, if you do choose to use it, you have to. No, you don't understand. Let me get down here. You have to watch it back. It makes mistakes. It's not perfect. It's a robot. It's going to cut off words in the middle of a sentence because it's not perfect. But I'm telling you, spending 4 hours editing a 3-hour VOD instead of 8, it's going to save your mental health. I promise you. And the second reason I'm telling you that you need to get Descript if you want to upload, highlight reels from Twitch to YouTube is because it gives you a transcript of everything that you've said, meaning that if you have a moment in mind that you want to pick out, normally you would have to watch the entire video to find that one moment and upload it, and that's time consuming. That's literally hours. That's ass. What you actually want to do is put it into Descript. It'll generate a transcript of what you've said, and then you can read faster than you can listen, and you can scan until you find that specific sentence, highlight it, edit it so that there's no words getting cut off right in the middle, and then just export that segment. It's going to make your life so much easier. More people should use this program. It's genuinely, unironically, no bullshit, super helpful for people who stream for hours and hours and hours. Now, if you want to have, pop-up text and special effects and cutaway gags and sound effects and blah, 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 you're still going to have to take that footage and put it into Vegas or After Effects or Premiere or whatever. But running it through Descript first to get rid of all that dead air and to be able to quickly find specific moments that you're looking for, it's going to save you. But those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to fall over.